Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to have you all this morning. My name is Kingsley Osamo. I'm a mental health professional. I live in UK, presently in London. I want to give you a little bit advice about mental health, and again to give the children, the families, brothers and sisters, the guardians and the parents of those people that lives in UK about mental health. I work in one of the NHS trusts. I've seen a lot of people, one of my patients, how they come into admission, but precisely most are the black people. Sometimes I'm so tearful because majority of the patients we have is from the black communities. And I began to wonder what could be the cause of this mental health that all these little children are coming into. I found out that one of the problems we have is particularly with the blacks. We don't look after our children. Our kids are left behind. They roam about on the street. They go to school, they don't come back. We don't care to look at what they do or at the activities they do or what they engage into. The parents, what they do is to work, particularly the nurses. The nurses in this country, UK, they work a lot. Competition. How to build mansions in Africa. How to drive the Range Rover. They don't look after their kids. At the end of the day, the impact is their kids are into mental health. Into mental health hospitals everywhere. Why? Because they don't look after them. They are workaholic. They take contract, 1 month contract. They don't care to look after their kids. But I'm using this opportunity to advise everyone, the parents, please. We know we need the money. We came from Africa for the money, but we still have to look after our kids. Because the priority is that if you fail to look after your kids, then your money will not be sweet for you to enjoy at the end of the day. So please, I will advise each and everyone, look after your kids first. That's the first priority you have before looking after the money. If I start telling you series of stories that I encounter, how people come to our world, these are the causes of this. Beautiful girls, beautiful and handsome boys, they come to the world. What is the cause of them? Oh, my parents doesn't look after me. They work too much. And because of that, they start hanging out with bad boys and end up smoking their hemp, joining gangs. They end up in hospitals. So what is the value if you have all the whole money in the world, but your kids are not doing well? You left continent of Africa to come to this England to fetch good livings, but at the end of the day, your kids are wayward. Your kids they live in the mental health institutions. It's not good. So I will advise, please, gentlemen and ladies, priorities to look after our kids before you go into mental health. Before they go into mental health, because it's so disastrous. And once they mark them as a mental health patient, it's a recycle. They never come out of it. It goes and come back, goes and come back, goes and come back. And I don't think what kind of happiness will you have if you have your child in that kind of circumstances. Most of our parents who comes to Africa, they come to the world as well to see their children. They cry. They blame themselves because they work too hard. They blame themselves because they don't look after their children. Ask them questions because they're building mansion they will not live in Africa. Why the children? Because they want to compete. We have Range Rovers and cars, a fleet of cars. Please look after yourself and look after your children. And the next series we'll talk about what are the causes of mental health and how do we have to prevent them. How do we have to, lecture our children or guide our children not to indulge all these kind of activities. How to guide our children and what else they will do, the activities they should get into. Get them distracted and let them, get their mind out from the mental health institution. Please, the next series is causes of mental health. how to deviate from this act, and how to focus on our children. And I'll see you next series. Thank you very much. Bye.